Life is older. Oh, take me there, Todd. Younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads. Oh no, no, no.
In Vault 76, our future begins.
So, Fallout 76 is a complete and utter dumpster fire by most accounts, and I couldn't be happier about it, to be honest.
Children be adolescents.
Oh, holy shit! You make me want to pee myself. That was terrible.
People who played the beta a little bit ago found that the game was literally deleting itself. At first, Bethesda was only claiming that this would happen if you pressed play, so pressing play would literally cause the game to kill itself through deletion. However, it was reported that if you had Battle.net, Bethesda.net open, the game would delete itself regardless if you pressed play or not. But ignoring these technical issues, if you could even call them that, the game itself was also just a really poor showing for Bethesda. Now, I'm going to start off by saying that I haven't played Fallout 76 as I don't pre-order games anymore, so I couldn't play the beta. Though even if I had pre-ordered, it seems like I still might not have gotten to play it. My comments in this video are less to do with the game itself, although I will be talking about the game itself, but it has more to do with the overall direction the franchise is taking. Also, people seem to have this idea in their head that if something looks like a total dumpster fire, you have to buy it and play it in order to confirm that it is a total dumpster fire. Like, guys, I'm looking at this game with my eyes, I'm listening to people who are playing it, it ain't looking good. Like, I don't need to see Solo, a Star Wars story to know that I'm not going to like it. I don't need to play, Diablo Immortal to know that it's going to be a horrible, horrible game. But getting into the meat of this video, I think since we found out that Fallout 76 was going to be online only, we were all a little disappointed, but we're cautiously trustful of Bethesda. However, it seems just about time for us to sound the alarm and curb our enthusiasm. Right now I have a video in the works, link in description, talking about how single-player games are saving the industry, and yet Bethesda, one of the best single-player developers out there, lazily craps out this multiplayer only, no NPC having game. It's bizarre. After watching Red Dead Redemption 2 and Spider-Man and God of War do so well, the people at Bethesda are probably kicking themselves. Like, guys, the boat's kind of sailed. We're kind of over that. Like, here we have a year of great single-player games, and one of the best single-player developers is kind of making this multiplayer only game. It's kind of sad. But the main issue that I have is not even that Bethesda are making an online Fallout game, though that definitely is a part of it. I hate change. My biggest issue is an issue that goes back to Fallout 4 and maybe even before that. Bethesda just can't let Fallout be Fallout anymore. Look at Rockstar. What do? They make the games we want. They have a formula and they stick to it, and they get criticized for it, sure, but if GTA 6 was announced tomorrow, we would have a great idea what that game would be. Lots of driving, lots of shooting, all the stuff that we expect. It's Rockstar, and they have a formula and they stick to it. However, with that comes the drastic improvement of that formula with each game. You can almost be certain that GTA 6 will be better than GTA 5, which was better than 4, and so on. And I don't want GTA 6 to be a different game than what I expect. I want it to just be better than the last. This is the crux of the issue with Bethesda. They, like Rockstar, kind of made the same game every time, just trying to perfect their formula, and we loved it, and that's kind of what we want. After we finish a game, we want to know how the next one can top it. However, with The Elder Scrolls Online came the first in not an evolution, but de-evolution of the formula that Bethesda was trying to perfect. Instead of improving upon the formula was kind of just made worse. And then we got Fallout 4, which I think is kind of a confusing game to talk about, because it follows formula and breaks formula all in the same game. It pretends like Fallout New Vegas, the best entry in the franchise, didn't happen, and that's to its detriment. The first hour of the game makes it clear that Fallout 4 doesn't want to be an RPG. I mean, sure, it will give you some of those elements, but it really wants to be an action game. What with the Deathclaw and the power armor suit and the minigun and the pew pew pew. And I think I need to be clear, you know, Fallout has always been an action RPG series. It just really feels like this is way more disproportionately an action game than it was an RPG. It wants to be a Wolfenstein, it wants to be a Doom, or hell, even some sort of Rockstar Red Dead Redemption type game. And honestly, if Bethesda wanted Fallout to commit to that sort of genre, more power to it. But it's this attempt to string along fans of the true RPG era of Fallout that's just kind of getting tiresome. If Fallout wants to be an action game, then let it be an action game. That could be fun. Just drop the vestigial elements of the RPG. If you don't want to make Fallout an RPG anymore, then don't. It's a stupid idea, and frankly the wrong idea to do that, but I'd rather have something more coherent. So when a new Fallout game was teased a mere 2 years after Fallout 4, I know that fans wanted to see Fallout 76 put the franchise back on track. People wanted a new fully committed RPG, they wanted New Vegas 2, and more than anything, they wanted Fallout to be Fallout again. And Bethesda knew this is what fans wanted. They knew. People have been hammering them, they've been hammering Obsidian, hey, let Obsidian make New Vegas 2. Bethesda has every idea what their fans want. But then we found out, oh, it's a multiplayer online shooter? Seems like they're kind of doubling down on going in the wrong direction.
No. Just the person you love most. So, is it your wife?
Put the gun down. Oh, God damn it, will you stop pointing that gun at my family?
No! We have a winner.
You don't want to hurt the boy, Harvey.
You first.
I loved Fallout, but Fallout can't make up its mind as to what it wants to be. It seems like it's scrambling to find a new identity. It wants to be an action game. No, now it wants to be an online shooter. With this quest to find a new identity, I have to ask, why can't Fallout just be Fallout? Why does it have to be an online shooter? Why does it have to be an action game? Why can't you just give us what we want? If you can, imagine what a Fallout game is. At least what a Fallout game was. You know what you expect to see, but you want that formula, that convention, to be improved. You want a vast open world with places to explore, each with a different story behind it. You want meaningful gameplay, and most importantly, you want control of every aspect of how the game plays out. You want a role-playing game. This was done in New Vegas and to a lesser extent in Fallout 3, but it should not be ridiculous to expect it to be done again by Bethesda and better. I mean, I think it gets people so worked up because the formula behind games like the Elder Scrolls franchise and the Fallout franchise needs to be improved. The formula that Bethesda has is so easy to make better. They can do it. And Fallout 4 kind of almost did that, but didn't really commit to it. So we're left with this feeling like, God, they could be doing so much better and they're not. Why does Fallout need a new identity? Why does it need to be an action game or a multiplayer shooter? I'm asking this again. Why does it need to be different than the game we expect to play? More importantly, why does it have to be worse? And just to clarify, if Fallout were to become a straight up action game or just straight up online shooter and just dropped the honestly vestigial role-playing mechanics, I think it'd be a lot more enjoyable. But as it stands, the lack of commitment makes it feel like a Fallout light, like a dumbed down, watered down experience from what we expect. A Fallout action game with some RPG elements isn't going to be as enjoyable as a full-on Fallout RPG with some action game elements. elements, but a full-on Fallout action game without RPG elements could just be its own thing, I guess. What are they scared of? Why do they insist on keeping RPG elements when it's obvious they don't want to make RPGs anymore? It's not the game they want to make anymore. Are they... I mean, are they scared of backlash? Well, I got news for you guys. You got backlash anyways. You see, most of the time when a studio gets tired of making the same game over and over again, they go to a different IP, they go to a different franchise, and they make a different kind of game. But with Fallout, it feels like Bethesda just wants to keep the brand Fallout on the game and make whatever type of game they want to make. But honestly, this strategy doesn't make any sense because Bethesda is actively not doing what people want, and it's tarnishing the brand of Fallout. Why can't Fallout just be Fallout? Why can't it just be an RPG? Why does it seem like fans of Fallout have to beg for a true Fallout game? Why don't you want to appease the people who buy your games? Look at the videos being made on Fallout. You think the hundreds of thousands of people watching a video called Fallout 76 is as big a joke as Bethesda themselves, or everyone hates Fallout 76 are happy? I don't think so. All I'm saying here is, watch your back, Todd Howard.
In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you. Why bother?
Also, I'm predicting that Fallout 76, when it comes out, is going to be one of the worst games to come out this year and will be a total dumpster fire. Sue me.
1, 2, 5. Lisa, 3.
Okay, so it turns out Fallout 76 released a day early, so that kind of put a wrench in my plans of releasing this video. It was written before the game came out, so just wanted to clarify on that. Hey guys, I think you're dumb and don't know how YouTube works, so I'm gonna tell you to like this shitty video and subscribe to my pretty bad YouTube channel, and in the process I'm going to talk down to you and make it seem like you don't understand how subscriptions work and how you can watch videos on people's channels if you're subscribed to them. And I'm doing this in the hopes that one day I will have enough internet points to finally feel worth something. Thank you.